Good evening, friends.
Good evening, sir.
I am very happy that we have one more successful participant with us. Her name Nupur Desai. She is a you can say finance professional. She is a MBA Finance.
Yes, MBA Family Business.
Okay, MBA Family Business, and now again she is into family business. Her father is one of the leading independent advisor in Borivali. Okay, Mr. Vibhash Desai, having the 100 crore plus AUM.
Yes, 100 crore now this after March.
Okay, good, very good. So, and she is helping in his business, as well as she is also managing one independent franchisee of Motilal, you can say share broking.
Yes, broking office.
And she basically attended last year in our 65th batch. She has also opted for the video learning. I suggested that would be better options. So she opted for video learning to basically go through, because she decided to join somewhere in September and there was 1 month. So she opted for the video learning first, and then she joined 65th batch, completed her training in 2 months. By I can say end of the December we completed our training, and then she prepared well for the exam 5. She opted for the challenge pathway because she was eligible, and yesterday she completed her exam 5 at first attempt with B grade. Congratulations. So what is my expectations? As you know that we are live recording the content. My expectation, definitely I gave your introduction, but you can share your professional qualification, total work experience, what motivated to join the CFP certification, how CFP certification help till time in your personal life, or how it will help you in future in your personal or professional life. You already met all participants, so I will not introduce once again. Okay, so over to you.
Yes. Hello guys. My name is Nupur Desai, and I am a science graduate. I have done my graduation in science, and then I did MBA. And my father wanted people to manage his business, so he told me to go for CFP. But when he told me, it was 2.5, 3 years ago. That is when I started studying by myself and giving papers by myself. I started with giving one modules. But I cleared insurance in first attempt. I cleared retirement planning in first attempt. But rest all I kept failing, which made me very demotivated, because I was from science background, and I thought that since I am from science background, this is not my cup of tea. Still, my father wanted me to be in the business because the business has grown so much. So I had to anyhow do the CFP, and those my friends who've already cleared CFP, I asked them that how did you all study, and they recommended me Keyur Shah sir. And then I personally met sir, and I asked him that this is the situation, and I have got no clue. I'm not understanding anything of CFP. I'm completely blank, and all I have to do is I have to do business with my father. So now you will have to help me. So then is when sir understood my situation, and he suggested me that go for video learning, and then you go for regular classroom learning also, and you'll be able to crack it. So I said okay. That was one day, and I started doing video learning. And as I was doing video learning, I was just not watching it. I was making notes, I was writing, I was solving all the assignments that they were giving, that they were told in the video learning to do. That also I was doing completely. It was like a classroom session only when I was studying alone with the video. And after that I started with regular class work. Sir's system, sir's note, sir's magical steps, sir's thinking process and way of learning is very good. Sir is not a teacher for CFP. What sir does throughout the class is he develops your thinking mentality, like how you have to think to solve a certain problem. It is not a question that you have to answer. It is a client who's come to you with that thing. So what he is not giving you solutions, he is developing your thought process, that how you have to take it. You don't have to bring, when you're dealing with your clients, you don't have to bring in your emotions. कि आपके भाई हैं, बहन हैं, जो भी है. You have to take it as a client only, and then that thought process got developed while I studied with Keyur Shah sir. And his explanation method is very good, very simple. The logical 5 magical steps, those are also very good. They help you throughout. And his study material is exquisite. वो बोलेंगे आपको कि 200 घंटे की study करना है and all that, but 400-500 hours का study material दिया है. So even if you get bored doing 1, 2, 3 or different same types of sum, then you can change the sum, you can change your pattern, you can take some other folder and try your things. Then you can read. Whatever he tells you to do, you do it. because it is very important to trust your teacher, and he is the best person as far as CFP is concerned. In my exam yesterday, there were 3 other students who were also giving CFP. Sir, I didn't tell you this. All 3 of them failed and I passed. And once I came out and we got talking because आधा घंटा पहले जाने के बाद we were studying. So we were just roaming around, so they came to know that we are there for CFP. And we were the ones who were sitting for 4 hours. तो बाहर आके all of them asked me that how did you study, how did you pass, किस में से refer करो ये वो. Everybody I recommended कि उस समय से सर से बात करो. इनसे मैंने पढ़ाई किया है, पहले मेरा भी आपके जैसा हालत था. But now I'm quite confident, and I'm not only confident that I passed, now I can face clients also. The science background and all that has gone, so I can face clients also. That is what sir has developed into me. The thinking thought process got developed as I studied with him, and that's pretty much it. And as far as sir is concerned, he's a very simple man. That is one thing I got to know and I like about sir. Very simple, practical, reasonable man. ये ऐसा करो, नहीं करोगे तो नहीं होगा, करोगे तो होगा. पहले डिस्कशन तो हो चुका है. This sentence will come a lot. ये तो हो ही गया है ना पहले डिस्कशन हम लोग का. All these sentences will come a lot. Sir के सब फंडे, but very good. His tactics, his style of teaching, his focus, simple way of learning and all that is superb. You just have to follow your guru. The best person to trust, and it's very important to trust the guru, otherwise there is no scope.
Good, thank you very much.
That's it, sir.
Now, how it helped you already helped because you have completed 6 months with me,
Yeah.
and now yesterday completed CFP. So how it helped in your personal life? Now, how it will help in your professional life also?
In professional life, I'm already going on meetings for our HNI client meetings with my father. So I'm learning how to deal with clients practically. And in further future plans I want to cross 1000 Cr of AUM. Those are the plans of my father. So I'll have to help him in that. Obviously I'll have to take the business forward when the young generation come in with the technology and all that. That is what I'm going to bring up. That is what I'm going to bring in the business. And that is pretty much it by right now. I have a courage to face the client, so I can have a future. I have future plans in place. And bringing in technology and touching 1000 Cr of AUM is what next 8 to 10 years plan is.
Great. And what would be on a personal front?
On personal front, I think I'll go for 2-3 more degrees. I'm just kidding. On personal front, I think I have also become a little disciplined. First I used to spend a lot. Now I've got an idea because unless you don't live the example yourself, you will not be able to convince a client. That is also, sir, I learned from you only. That खुद तुम अगर sir, he stays over here and he has his own flat in Ahmedabad. Examples that he used over here are quite real life examples which he's followed himself also. So that also helped me a lot, that you have to bring the discipline in your own life also, and then only you can be convince a client. That is how it helped me.
Your impulse shopping expenses gone down.
Yes, and saving this thing has come out.
Okay, great.
Saving style in me.
So that is the first and immediate benefit to the any practicing CFP practitioner. Okay, when you complete the journey of CFP aspirant to CFP practitioner, you come to know what are your future goals. And even if you are today earning more, to avoid the problem, to avoid the future problem, if you are saving more, so at least you will be having a cushion in case if something goes wrong. But if you are spending more and then you have to retain the same lifestyle, then again it will be continue. You have to take up more debt and chances that it will be end with the debt trap. Okay. So thank you very much, Nupur, for coming and sharing your valuable insight. Any query, questions? Because she yesterday passed the exam 5. So if you want to ask any query reference to CFP exam 5, please feel free to call.
Any silly questions also?
Like you face you attend 100 marks or?
I attempted everything, always attempt everything. Yeah. Even if there are certain questions that you don't know answer of or you don't have time, like sir said, just mark and come and mark all this.
Mark and asking about solving it.
How you took an approach yesterday? How you spent your 4 hours yesterday?
I'll tell you how. I mock test and all that test that I had given. I was so used to sitting in front of a computer and giving a test is that within half an hour I got very comfortable. I started feeling because what you are reading that you've practiced, तो वो दिमाग में आ गया था अपने आप. तो within half an hour I got very comfortable क्योंकि practice उतनी की थी. तो tension वाली कोई half an hour I was nervous. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे flow आ गया. I followed whatever sir had told. First year 2 marks question, 3 marks question. Next case study 2 marks, 3 marks question. Make your 1 pager or refer your 1 pager. All that thing. That was the approach only. Because since I had practiced a lot, half an hour mein I got comfortable because that's how I had practiced when I was practicing in front of the computer. So half an hour was that I got comfortable. That the approach which I did in practice was the approach that I did yesterday. That's how I could finish. Others were just doing randomly, just solving their questions. But I asked for 15 sheets. I told them हमने बोला था 15 ही एक साथ मांगना. I had to sternly ask them कि 15 sheets मुझे चाहिए. He gave me 15 sheets one shot and I followed everything that sir had told me. One pager बनाया, उसको side पे रखा, 5 step magical steps का flow लिया, everything like that it was told. That is how you will pass. That is how you have to do it. Practice maybe do it like that only so that you get habituated, so you don't get nervous when you are actually giving the paper.
How much is scored?
B grade. Sorry. Yeah, that sir says first class. It is. So
It is a 60 plus.
60 plus.
So we don't, in exam 5 you don't get the
Marks,
basically
yeah,
marks.
just get
Even if you
Between
check on
60 to 70 or 70.
it is between 60 to 75.
Okay.
In module exam on a NSE, basically when you go to the NSE window, you can come to know exact percentage. But in exam 5, it doesn't show also. But it could be, if I expect, it could be anywhere between 65 to 70 for her. So good, very good. Thank you very much coming
Thank you, sir.
and sharing your
Thank you for
valuable
giving me
insight for
that.
benefit of all video participants. We have one small memento from all of us. So
For me?
please, yeah. So please accept
Sir,
it.
I should have been giving you gifts. Thank
Sure,
you.
I'll be waiting for it.
Yes, thank you very much. All
Okay.
the best, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Believe your sir. Just trust him. That's the best thing you can do.